Your lady needs you. Go! Today, I'll repay my debt.
And now, WWE presents the Royal Rumble.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Friday Night's Royal Rumble. I'm coming to you from a very different location, so I'm going to have to use some of these clips just to do... The hell is it?
Okay.
All right. Thanks, JB, for that awesomeness. What's going on, man?
Chilling. Once again, every week we wonder, is there going to be anything to talk about? And oh boy, did something happen this week.
What are you talking about? Nothing happened.
And
Boring.
and switch Clifton the child.
Oh, all right.
Can't
hear you, Shadow.
Shadow, is your microphone plugged in or your shit? All right, so welcome to Clifton 3D.
Hey.
All right.
Yeah. The one night that I actually decided to sleep, shit went down. Crazy. Fun. Yeah.
Well, that's your fault for sleeping, dude. Speaking
You got
of...
an echo.
Do
I
I?
have an echo?
Okay, hold on. I'll be
Yeah,
right back.
Cliff.
Introduce you.
Yeah.
And him.
Is the mic working now?
Yes.
Okay, I know JV's upset now. Howdy, everyone. Hope everyone's nights are going good. And Clifton, I hope your morning's going good.
As always, 4 o'clock.
Well, he's awake, so that's a good start.
No, I'm going to be like that on Mondays now, sadly.
I
hate it.
didn't ask.
I wasn't
didn't
talking to
ask.
you.
All right, is that better?
Yes.
Yes.
All right.
All right, well, let's say hi to the chat. R2 says, and he has a way to jump on the stream if he wants to, says, if you ate first, you last. That's fair. Keely Chow says, hey, everybody. What's up, Keely? Roll Tide.
Roll Tide.
Roll Tide.
Oh, I already spoiled it. Hi, Lily.
Oh,
what?
Hey, Lily.
I already spoiled it. Welcome to Lily 300 Mirrors. Thank you for being here.
What's up, guys?
Hey.
Sorry, I'm late. My computer decided to last minute do an update. I'm like, no.
So worst.
That's usually how it goes. Wookie Be Bad says real quick, Jesus, the intro tries to blow my speakers. Well, I have it turned down to 35 on my end. Like, you still have to hear us.
Wow.
What?
R2's just talking. He's been at work on the stream longer than all of us have. So
He has, yeah. Matt says the last sequence in the intro would be funny with Will Wheaton's head rescuing Elmo. What? I don't know what that means.
I saw what that is. It's really
Fair
funny.
enough. Mrs. R2 says, hello, fellas. What's up there, Mrs. R2? Real Wade Nation Gaming says, did anyone watch the Putin interview? No, I didn't.
No.
I mean,
Haven't caught it yet.
there's a lot of backlash over the fact that a journalist is journalisting. I don't know. I don't get that,
Right.
but sure. R2 says, I thought JV's tag said, we love vagina.
Oh, I do.
The fuck does it say?
We love Gina.
We love Gina.
Gina Carano. Haven't you heard of her?
I didn't realize it said we love Gina. Yeah, no, it looked like it said we love vagina.
I thought I was being dyslexic here.
I mean, I do. I can't tell.
What the fuck, R2? Jesus blows Wookiee speakers. Cannoli Sasquatch says, hello, people. What's up, buddy?
Cannoli!
Hey.
Cannoli.
And Clue, who I don't think he's one of the people who can't be here because he's in a hotel room sharing it with other guys. He says we love vagina too. Not in that hotel room, you don't.
Well, you're sharing a hotel room with guys, so I'm not so sure about that.
We got some new memes from R2, so let's just show them real quick. I shall call him Mini Me.
That's accurate. That's accurate. That's hilarious.
Oh my god.
Why do I look so depressed?
That's your normal look.
That is your normal look. The next one says, wow. Legend has it, if you collect all 5 infinity weaves, you'll get unlimited food stamps and you'll be the first on Section 8 waiting
Oh
list.
my god.
I don't think you can say that.
That's funny.
You can't say that.
That's still funny.
We don't
I
even
didn't say it wasn't
have-
funny. I just said I don't know if you can say
I
that.
should do. I'm like, Shadow, don't say it.
The
Caught
next
myself.
There's another one that says there's a burglar. Quote, there's a burglar in our house. Europeans, please don't hurt me. Americans, oh look at the time. It's Glock.
It's Glock.
It's not a lie. Damn it.
Maybe
I
R2
feel like there's a
doing
missed
Warriors
opportunity
Warriors.
to have JV's face on the burglar. He's got the crowbar.
But I do have a machete, so I mean, I'm not entirely.
Defenses.
The next one says, when you try switching sides but realize you've made a mistake.
Oh my gosh.
That's an actual picture from my Instagram. Yes, that's.
Is it really?
Yeah,
That's what you told
no. That's it. No, that is not JT. That's Arthur to put JT's face on a cap cosplay.
No, I know that, but like the JV is you. Like the Joker is you.
Yeah, it's actually him.
That's clearly you. Yeah.
That's me.
Clue says real quick, he says business trip, and he says not by choice.
Uh-huh.
Sure. Matt says that should be Western Europeans. Try that home invasion shit in Central or Eastern Europe. They're still pretty based. Well, they probably still have Soviet area, possible Soviet era weapons. I can't talk. What the hell? CLS says I can't stay long, but hey guys, what's up, buddy? How you doing, man?
Hey, man.
What's up, CLS?
We still have a few more memes. Thank you, R2. It's Kathleen Kenny says, I'm the most hated character in Star Wars. JV wearing apparently stormtrooper armor says, hold my bag while I punch it.
Oh,
Punch it, baby Yoda.
Gosh. I hate that stormtrooper. I'm
Well,
glad
that's
that
totally-
what happened to him.
That stormtrooper is a hero.
Meme.
He's a baby.
You look like shit, Shadu. It's just Shadu looks like poop. I don't know.
Well, it's also another snake.
Up.
Yeah, that's the joke.
So
All
he's
right.
implying JV and I are the same. I don't know whether I'm more offended about that or if he's more offended about that.
Well, hold on real quick. Apparently FNR in my channel has a new sponsor, so here we go.
We're getting Chucky with it.
Don't be a jabroni, eat your ravioli.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, fuck the
Nice
Rock.
sponsor. Yep.
Oh, the
Fuck that
Rock.
guy. Fuck that guy.
Yeah, if you don't think that was the plan the whole time, then you got marked.
It was not. That was not a work.
We're not going to talk about it because you're going to disagree, but it was the plan the whole time.
That was a shoot. Last week, that was a shoot, not a work.
Bro, if you didn't see Hollywood Rock coming a mile away, I was so excited. But anyway, what we do want to talk about, right? Of course, is the stuff with Gina Carano, because according to, this is probably going to take up a majority of our time right here. From the Hollywood Reporter, Gina Carano sues Disney over Mandalorian firing in lawsuit funded by Elon Musk. Correct. I wish I had my soundboard, but I have, again, all the way down at the bottom, I have this.
Just as good.
Oh,
just as
wait,
good.
why is Clifton on the bottom?
Yeah, exactly.
That's a good point.
There you go.
Yeah, there we go. The world's all fixed again.
Shut up, Shadu. All right. So getting into this, in an escalation of a standoff over her firing from the Mandalorian, wrongfully so, which was done on Twitter in front of the world to see and without actually officially telling her, Gina Carano is suing Disney and Lucasfilm for discrimination and wrongful termination in a lawsuit that opens another front in the battlefield for the influence over Hollywood that has drawn in corporate America.
Okay.
Yep.
This is part of the culture war. This is the public face of now standing up against DEI. This is it.
Pretty much. And the fact
Not
that it's
just that.
funded by
Sorry.
Elon Musk makes these losers even more mad.
Right.
Well, it's also, and this may go into the DEI bracket, but it's also a pushback against discrimination based on ideology, because that's the reason they
That's
argue.
DEI.
That falls under DEI. Okay.
Yeah, it's diversity,
understand-
equity, and
DEI
inclusion. Equity is not a thing, by the way, just for the record. Equality is.
It's not. It's a BS thing. But like when I hear that, I think picking someone for the role to get DEI points, whether or not they're good, not kicking someone out. But maybe I'm just have the unupdated version of the definition.
Okay, this is Gina was targeted because she had the wrong politics.
Yes, absolutely.
Well, yeah. So the whole controversy is that the people for a certain ideology, right? They were telling her you need to put pronouns in your bio because everybody else from Star Wars is doing it. And she's like going, I'm not going to do that. She's like, I'm not here to make a statement like that. They kept pushing, right? And this is kind of rehashing something that happened years ago. So she put beep bop boop and online harassment, and they went ballistic. And then of course they started calling her all these names, all these horrible things. Sorry, I'm not monitoring the chat. That's my bad. What is up there, Iron? How you doing, buddy? Wookie says real quick, a non-political viewpoint making any political side effect the company either way, straight discrimination, she will win in court, done deal.
Absolutely. Especially since Pedro Pascal, sorry Lily, but Pedro Pascal did the same thing but was absolutely directly political about what he did in comparison to Gina's, which was apolitical in comparison. Sorry for dissing your guy, Lily.
No. Look, Lily loves Pedro Pascal, but she realizes that he's a weirdo.
Yeah,
he's a bitch.
I mean, I understand. I don't agree with his politics either. I'm not gonna sit here and also just defend him just because I like him as an actor, and to some degree I like him as a person, but not his politics. But yeah, no, absolutely. I mean, everybody could tell that she was discriminated against with her political views, and it wasn't even like Ryan just said, she didn't even say anything that was picking a side, as you would say. Like, it's just, I don't know, it's crazy.
She didn't declare for groupthink, ergo she picked the enemy, because we live in a binary world where there's good and there's evil and there's no middle ground.
So
because opinions in today's world are actually it's if you don't agree with me, then I'm going to shout at you, and it happens all over Twitter all the time. I mean, it even, it's one of those things that, I mean, look at over, the last couple of days, right, with the Rock, Roman Reigns and all that kind of stuff. I thought it was highly entertaining. And I definitely engaged in some of that just for fun on Twitter, because I got all the weirdos coming after me, and even JB and I got in a disagreement, right? And friends disagree. So it's like, it's not like it wasn't, I was poking the bear a little bit, and I admit I was. Right. Yeah, I was poking the bear. So I'm not going to lie about that. But anyway, let's read the next couple of paragraphs, and then we'll shoot.
Just hang on really quick, because I encountered a comment.
I'm hanging on to my balls right now.
Okay, good. So I encountered someone decided to comment on. Someone said to comment on my video, and they did this long diatribe of how Gina broke a morality clause in her contract, and that's why she got fired. She cannot win in court. There is no way she can win. And I'm sorry, but something like this happened to me. I was working for a major restaurant chain, shall we say, and my now ex-wife and wife at the time, and her husband were having a major feud going on, and he's still trolling whatever. He tries to come into my store, and I asked the manager that he be removed, and I explained why, and I had every server in my store going, yeah, none of us will serve him. So he decided to start attacking her. Text messages were sent back, and I got fired 3 days later because of something that I did not do. Because they made the assumption that these text messages were sent by me. So they fired me, and I made my claim to unemployment, and they denied it. And so I had to go through arbitration for this. 11 weeks later, I get a letter from the state that said, while a employer in my state can terminate a contract for any reason, the manner in which the termination was wrongful. So therefore, I got awarded 11 weeks, almost 3 months of I got 11 weeks of unemployment from them. So there is no this morality clause doesn't exist. It's a way to keep people quiet.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, because it's considered, right. So they say this all the time, all over social media. It's not, it's not cancel culture. It's consequence culture, and it's like,
that
okay,
was LeVar,
like
that was LeVar,
yeah, that was
LeVar,
LeVar Burton, and another weirdo who decides to
Also,
spurg out on Twitter.
Sorry, Ryan.
No, you're good, dude. Go ahead.
I was just going to say, to like tack on to what JV said about, like, let's say this was legal. Let's say there was those kinds of like morality clauses and they could legally do this. Legality doesn't beget good morality. Just because there's a law in place doesn't mean that it's, a good thing. Like, if you want to base our society around laws make something good, then the Confederacy was good because their laws said they could do what they wanted, which is bullshit. Legality does not beget good morality. So even if you're trying to appeal to the fact that this is a contract or this is a rule, and if you break the rule, that makes you a bad person, that's only possible if the rule itself is a good rule. And something like a morality clause in the context of we can fire you for basically whatever we want if we feel like we can, that's not a good rule, and thus firing based off it is not a good thing.
I would actually take it a little bit further, and the reason I would take that further is that there are organizations, right? And I think positions of trust from the public. Now, I'm not saying a Disney contract for a Star Wars show is that,
no,
but a position of trust, like a school teacher, firefighter, police officer, stuff like that. There are actual, basically, morality standards that you have to follow. And if you don't, now, that being said. The reason that it doesn't necessarily pertain to Gina is because what's up there, Beard of Liberty?
What's up, Beard?
That man's got a good looking beard. I'll tell you what.
That's a fine beard. That is a fine beard. Yes.
The reason I'm saying this is because that Pedro Pascal, numerous other employees, paid pretenders from Disney have said heinous things on Twitter, and then all of a sudden they pay somebody to scrub their Twitter timeline because it's like going, hey, I said a whole lot of stuff that I probably don't want coming out, right? So it's like it comes down to like this is more of a freedom of speech thing. It's like you either put it in you enforce it on everybody's contract, or you enforce it on nobody's contract. You don't get to pick and choose, and that's where the rights have been violated.
And that's all. And honestly, if Disney did this, if Disney and Lucasfilm did this to Gina, but did it to Pedro as well, we're not having this conversation at all.
Absolutely. It's like It's like if a police officer has some kind of political flag on their vest while they're walking around and doing their job, that represents the police department. That's not okay. In the same vein that
Exactly right.
Gina Carano represents Disney, or Pedro Pascal represents, well, technically Lucasfilms, because their name is tied to it. I mean,
And
yeah.
look, we would real quick, JV. Let me say this real fast. I would be making the same argument if this was done to Pedro Pascal.
Yes,
in the opposite direction, but nobody else.
Correct.
Yep.
Because I actually believe in freedom of speech.
Yep.
Okay, so just for the legal technicalities of this, Gina and Pedro are not Lucasfilm employees. They are contracted. They're contracted.
Yes. Yep.
So this would a demorality clause for an employee would apply to, just taking Lucasfilm for example, would apply to someone like Carrie Beck or Dave or Doug Chang, who are actually employed by Lucasfilm.
And usually when it comes to contractors too, there's usually less restrictions on a contractor because you are not associated with the company, right? Nope. And it's something that you are being paid for said service, but you get no other benefits you get no other benefits other than that. Like a standard Lucasfilm employee is going to get the health benefits, they're going to get like retirement, like just,
right.
Yeah. So a contractor doesn't get any of that crap. Let me read just a little bit further. I'm going to step out for 5 seconds to use the restroom, and then I'll be joining you guys right back. Yes, the restroom facilities. Carano, in the complaint filed Tuesday in California federal court, alleged she was fired for voicing right-wing opinions. Well, that's how it was actually stated by the media and people on the weirdos on Twitter too. So it's not she's actually saying that herself. It's how it was, quote, stated by people who covered this on social media, and seeks a court order that would force Lucasfilm to recast her. I don't know. Yeah. What do you think about this?
Okay. What she's asking for, what the complaint says, the actual wording is a court order that would say that she is recast, that the recaster is Cara Dune, that there's a compensation fee for $75,000, which would probably have been for the initial pilot of Rangers of the New Republic, and punitive damages. Now, punitive, that's a broad term, so that could go any number of ways. But I was watching Gary's video. I would go for more of this. And even if they do offer to hire me back, I will do it on one condition: a very public apology to myself.
That's the least.
And to the fans by Kathleen Kennedy herself.
Absolutely.
And then I would go, and then I would go one step further, and your resignation.
Lily, Cliff, thoughts?
I
mean, JV, Ryan, and I have been doing a lot of talking, so
Lily, thoughts?
Yeah.
Lily, thoughts?
Well, yeah, I watched Gary's video on that too. I mean, I'm not so sure they would take it all the way to having her resignation with Kathleen Kennedy, because she's still there.
Right,
but a very public apology to Gina herself and to the fans, absolutely. Like Ryan said, that's like the minimum they can do, because they really messed up. They messed up her reputation. She's blacklisted in Hollywood. Hasn't been able to book any jobs anymore, and
from major studios, from major
studios. I mean,
that may change soon. That may change very soon.
That's the very least they can do to restore her reputation, because she didn't do anything wrong. I'm sorry, but like, I've looked at these over and over and over again, and I don't see a problem with what she said. It's just that it's not the narrative that Lucasfilm wanted. So it
Well,
sucks.
yeah, no, it's not. The thing is that when it comes to Hollywood, you are to think a certain kind of way, and if you're not a part of the club and you don't think like we do, then you don't get roles. And that's literally something that we have all these people coming out of that environment saying, "Oh, saying and of course, just a couple weeks ago with the people reaching out to Chris Gore, right, saying
hmm
I've been in this business for a long time, and
20 years.
all of a sudden, because of DEI, my opinions no longer matter, and I can't get a job."
Right.
Yep.
So, and just something that something that Beard said. Disney, I'm sure, is going to offer a settlement up front. Gina, don't take it. Don't take a settlement. Do not
No.
go to trial. Go to
I
trial
doubt that's
because
her goal. I think her goal is to actually take it to trial because she wants all
yes,
of this to be out.
because
I think
She
so too.
doesn't want
Yeah.
money.
because according to Jay, she has the emails.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
and
missed that part.
becomes that. He said that on Culture Casino show like a month ago,
A
and
little bit longer,
and
but yeah.
yeah,
So
but
if she
and
has
and
the actual emails as evidence, Disney's going to get skewered in court.
they're fucked. They're fucked. Now this
Oh,
is it. Now this
this is
is
gonna
it.
be
Now
fun.
this is a California court, so
It
we
is.
don't know.
It is.
So
It
that's what's
is. It is a California court, of course. Also, it was a California court that actually ruled in favor of Alex Berenson, the
Mhm.
the journalist that got kicked off of Twitter before Elon Musk bought it because he was questioning the certain things, like we'll just say the poke, um
Mm.
and he was questioning that. And then of course the Biden administration, of course, as we know, the leaked emails after Elon Musk bought it, showing correspondence between actual agents from like the FBI and stuff like that, and of course he's actually, he won his lawsuit to get his Twitter back, right,
Right.
in a California court. But now he's actually suing the federal government because they're the ones who actually reached out to these social media companies to silence him, saying, well, we don't like what this guy's saying, why are you allowing him to question this? And it's like, well, because that's what a journalist should actually do, is question everything. That's their job.
Are you
A
sure?
journalist should never walk in a room
Okay.
and be like going, all right, well, why was this person, what's the story
And
about this? Like,
I'm
anyway.
gonna let this out as well, and then I'm gonna go take my break. But apparently, um, in the in the in the documents that were filed in the court, that Gina was going to donate to a GoFundMe that was for LGBTQIAMOUSE act groups or do whatever. But turns out that when she went to go donate, it said this is because this is to, she saw her name targeted in there as the right wing, what was it? Is a right wing bigoted actress, Gina Carano. Apparently, one of the people who created that GoFundMe account was the showrunner, director, and writer of The Acolyte, Leslie Headland, who I might also
Partly,
add,
yeah.
I might also add was the former personal assistant to Captain Casting Couch, Harvey Weinstein.
Yeah, unbelievable.
Yeah.
Yeah. Talk about
I'll
the
be
pot
back.
calling the kettle black. If you're the personal assistant of Harvey Weinstein and you're going to be casting stones at other people, like, you knew what was going on. Like, you are so full
yeah.
of shit. It's not even funny.
Well, you
Like
see, Ryan,
that,
she
that, that,
had a. Oh, sorry.
well, she had a shield. Sorry, that was my
No,
joke.
she had a virtuous and good reason to do what she did. And while she may not be proud of it, she's a better person now. And we should never, ever, ever bring up what she did because it hurts her
Well,
feelings.
when you have the soul of a bridge troll and you know that probably one of the most powerful people in Hollywood, and you actively sit there, and even after the fact too, like, you know, after it came out that like dude's in jail, you still don't talk about what happened. Like that kind of makes you a special kind of a piece of crap. And like seriously, like your conscience is disgusting. So no, I have zero sympathy for these kind of people, again, because they're all narcissists who are smelling their own farts on a daily basis and think that they get to dictate to the normal people who live their lives next to other normal people and show no ill will towards said person. And then all of a sudden, you know, a certain thing happens and they're like going, well, you need to support this cause, because if you don't, you're racist, you're homophobic, you're transphobic, you're a bigot, you're right wing, you're a Nazi. Like, again, I go back to the thing. The Disney the Disney movie Wish, it flopped.
Yeah.
It was just a flop. Nobody cared, right? So all I said under a thread about, I was like, oh look, another Disney flop, because again, it was true. I didn't say anything about any of the characters. I didn't say anything about the story. I was just like, another Disney kids movie. It was an animated kids movie, flopped. The first comment, oh, you must be a racist Nazi. And I'm like, you went from point A to point 12.5 and no seconds flat. Like, what are you talking about? Like, how the hell does that fucking compute? It's because these losers have been told that if you don't like a Disney movie, then you obviously must be these horrible things, right? You know, Captain Marvel flopped, and then and again, like you saw the comments, I'll never forgive the right wing grifters for allowing this to flop. I didn't allow it to flop. I saw the movie in theaters with my dad and my nephew. Like, what are you talking about? I review movies for like on YouTube for money, because I like movies. I like the MCU. I love the MCU. And again, these people can't, they call you all these damn names, and it's like going, well, you know, you just must be a racist. It's like weird, because, you know, Wesley Snipes' Blade in 1998 actually saved Marvel from bankruptcy. Nobody talks about that, right?
Yeah.
Well, because it's not convenient.
Gosh darn it. I can't think of his name. It's literally right there. Anyway, he played Black Panther. He died silently of cancer, and he played
Chadwick Boseman.
Yeah, Chadwick Boseman. Thank you. Like, he was an incredible Black Panther. Like, and he died. He died in silence. Nobody knowing he had cancer until he died.
Yep.
He continued to act. He continued to go to, you know, do what many of the MCU superstars do and go to hospitals to see sick children. It's like, yeah. So anyway, let me read a little further here, because we didn't make it very far. Elon Musk making good on his promise to foot the legal bill for users who claim they have been discriminated against due to their activity on this platform, is helping fund the suit through X. Well, I'm glad he is, because quite frankly, it's more noble than what Disney's doing.
Absolutely.
And in Gina's statement, where he's taking on Gina's case and others, that's huge.
Oh,
and
absolutely.
Because Kara, who's now the marketing director for Rippaverse, was working for a gaming company, and she got fired for liking posts.
Yeah. She got hired from a well, it was a tabletop platform.
Yeah.
A tabletop gaming company, for liking posts of people who have, quote, right-wing opinions. And it's like, and again, like going, Eric July is killing it when it comes to comics. He's writing, creating. He has people, you know, editing and drawing for his independent comics in the Rippaverse. He doesn't have the right opinion, so apparently he's not, to them, a successful black man.
Right.
They hate
Yaira.
Him.
Coming out soon. Yaira coming out soon.
I'll be buying it.
Yes.
I thought Alpha Core was awesome, by the way.
I did get Alpha Core.
So anyway, let's get to the
just like a quick note, because you know how you mentioned that other people wanted to, like Elon was calling for who else. I think Roseanne also wanted it on that too.
Yep.
Because they're under the Disney
ABC,
umbrella.
right. ABC. ABC, right?
So she's another one.
Well, I mean, look at what happened to Joe Rogan. Again, he's actually expanding now in his new contract with Spotify to come back to YouTube, to go to Apple
Yep.
platforms, to go to all these things that had previously shunned him because he was, quote, a poke denier, and he was taking horse dewormer.
Yeah.
As if the World Health Organization, you can literally go to their website and see that a certain thing is on there, and it's because humans and animals really aren't that far apart, right? But it was labeled
Certain
by
species,
CNN
right.
as, quote, horse dewormer that he was taking. So shout out to all you veterinary people. Lucasfilm in 2021.
Crazy. And it's crazy because there's several medications that are indicated for one thing and used for something else that's off label. Like that's not
Yeah,
that's
Correct.
common. That's common in practice. So when that came out, I was pretty upset about that with all the people that, especially other
and she would
healthcare
know.
workers. Especially other healthcare workers who were like, "Oh my God, these people asking for the, that medicine." And I was like, yeah, the same person that is giving a medication to a patient that's indicated for something else, but is given for this particular thing. Like, okay, let's not be hypocrites over here.
And
people don't like to critically think.
And
They
by
don't
the
like
way,
thinking because it's hard. They prefer to listen to what other people tell them because it's safer, it's easier, and you don't really need to struggle for it.
and
safe, easy, ineffective.
and
Actually, that's what it was quoted as.
and Joe, I would not call him a conservative by any stretch.
No.
No, Joe Rogan is one of the most probably middle of the road kind of dudes, in a lot of ways, and he supported Bernie Sanders, which, like, dude, shout out. I don't care. I still think Joe Rogan puts on the best podcast in the world because he will talk to anybody. But I want to actually. This paragraph is where it kind of starts to dive into the whole entire nonsense of what's going on. Lucasfilm in 2021 announced that Carano would not be returning to the hit series through their social media manager, apparently, who was having a spurg fit.
Lucasfilm spokesperson. They actually named it themselves.
Yeah. Was said, quote, most people today don't realize that to get to the point of where the mustache man led people, soldiers, could easily round up thousands of people from Israel. The government first made their own neighbors hate them by simply for being people from Israel. How is that any different from hating someone for their political views? Ooh,
It's not.
No lies detected.
It's actually not, because history has a bad habit of repeating itself.
Right.
It's
Mhm.
kind
But
of
that ties
how
back.
communism works too. You make you hate your neighbors, and then you had people turning in their neighbors in China and then of course you had people calling the police on their neighbors because they had family over and they weren't quote social distancing.
Yeah, this happened to us on Christmas.
Now look, I'm not saying that genocide is the same thing as that. Like we're not saying that, but it's a slow road to. I don't like what you're doing. Your neighbor's a bad person because of X. And it goes back to our loser president saying that the unpoked we're literally what did he say? He said that the
Like a great threat to America or something, or was
yeah,
that about
Some existential threat, something. But
yeah, something. No, he said this is what he said. He said the unpoked, our patience is wearing thin with you. Okay, old man, I don't care. Fuck off.
And
good talk.
And this goes all the way back. But this is a common tactic, as Ryan said. This goes 1984 was a warning, not a how-to manual.
Yeah.
This is
no,
straight
the how-to manual was written in 1930. Apparently, I know. I joke, of course.
Cliff, you were going to say something about Christmas?
Yeah, Cliff, go ahead.
Oh no, I mean just that happened to our family on Christmas Eve. A neighbor called the cops on us because there was a car too many in the drive, and the cops showed up and were like, "How many people are here?" Because we were told that you're only allowed to be 6 people, and can only be out of 2 different households. So, and It very much resembled East Germany.
Well,
When
it's
it was
actually
still
it's
East
actually
Germany.
ironic that you say that, considering that Clifton actually lives in Germany.
Right.
He's a German citizen, so if you would have told them to pound sand in Germany, they probably would have skull dragged you out of the house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
And the really sad part about this is it's weaponizing everyone's desire to be a good and virtuous and moral person. They don't go into this thinking, yes, I'm going to help the government stamp down on my fellow citizens' throats. They go into it thinking, I'm trying to protect people, I'm trying to do my good. And it's freaking terrifying just how easy good people can be taken advantage of with the right little sprinkling of terror and the right dash of misinformation.
So one of my favorite quotes, real quick, comes from Men in Black. A person is smart, but people are dumb, stupid, panicky animals, and you know it. And that's Tommy Lee Jones saying that to Will Smith.
And
Yes, I love that
and
quote. I absolutely love
I'm,
that quote because it is so freaking true. Sorry,
Yeah,
JB.
and that was like 1998.
I'm gonna go with something even. Hey, Caucasian Sasquatch, how are you doing?
Oh
there, sir?
no, the sexiest man on the internet. Also, revenge. Sorry, I didn't see you. I was kind of like monitoring the thing, but also, yeah. Shout out to
This is
Caucasian Sasquatch.
Oh, I'm not a
also
Sasquatch.
this is also in the first couple months of the Obama administration. Does anyone remember Van Jones?
The irrelevant Van Jones? Yes.
That guy. So
You
he
mean
said,
the guy that was spurging out because they were playing his little podcasts in Fortnite on the giant movie screen, and Fortnite players just wanted to play a fucking video game. We're throwing tomatoes at it. Yes, that Van Jones.
so
Just for
Van
context.
Jones. So Van Jones said this here, that what they do, it's they stir up the bottom, the people, with make them scared. You make them scared. So then they're crying for help, and then from the top, government comes down. This is how it works. This is the same. This is the same as I say it with. This is the same thing I say with politics and organized religion. Key distinction: organized religion. It is a small group of people trying to control masses by keeping them scared and keeping them stupid.
I agree. Real quick, I just want to say this. Caucasian Sasquatch says specimen. If I ever actually disappear, please look for me in Caucasian Sasquatch's basement because
Oh my gosh.
No, guys, don't do that. I had a conversation with Squatch about his neighborhood. Do not go there. It's not a good idea.
Well, according to the sexiest voice on the internet, he has stomach ulcers older than you, Shadow.
Probably
Yes.
all of you except maybe Clifton are old enough to be either my parents or my grandparents.
Oh, I understand it now. Sorry. I have friends in town, but they insisted that I do the show because they watch. They wanted me to. They wanted to see.
They like to watch.
They
like to watch. Is that
They
what it
like
is?
to watch. Oh, good Lord. We're not gonna go on there. Caucasian Sasquatch says, I have no basement. Then where the fuck would you keep me? I don't want to know.
No.
Actually, I don't want to know.
That would be in the big extra meat fridge in the garage. You got the side of pork, you got the side of cow, human body. Oh, and I like
Caucasian Sasquatch says, I like to watch. I'm feeling uncomfortable all of a sudden.
Yeah.
He says in a closet eating mustard and biscuits. What? Oh,
Natalie, how you doing?
Oh, Natalie, I know you had to. Well, she's sitting next to me. She says Ryan actually paid me to be his friend. That is true.
Well, yeah.
And
where's my check?
Beard of Liberty says dry aged Ryan. That's gross. JV, your check's in the mail. USPS is on top of it.
When am I getting my money?
Takes a little bit longer to Germany, doesn't it?
Yeah, especially with that Deutsche Post.
Yeah.
Okay, so real quick, let's get back into this quote. Defendants went so far to try and convince Carano's publicist to force Carano to issue a statement admitting to mocking or insulting an entire group of people. That would be the people with pronouns in their bio on Twitter, which Carano had never done, the complainant says. That's true. All she said, these people were saying, you need, because Pedro Pascal and other Star Wars personalities are doing this, you need to do so. And she said, no, I'm not going to do it. And then finally, after a week of being fed up with this, she said, my pronouns, and she put it in her bio, are beep, bop, boop. And they lost their mind. So anyway, the suit says Disney required Carano, who was paid $25,000 per episode as a guest actor and later negotiated, she has the emails, by the way, to prove this, a one-time $5,000 bonus to meet with representatives of the Gay and Lesbian Alliance Against Discrimination and demand a public apology. They also wanted her to go on a stream with about 40 weirdos who want to scream at her. Yeah. Again, emails confirming.
Lily, you're right. Lily, you're right. Her comment in the chat there.
Oh, Lily had a comment. Lily says, which is a lie. Not everyone had their pronouns in their bio. No, that's true.
Yeah.
Okay. And look,
and
hold on. Let me take a brief pause. I know that when somebody pushes back against one of us in a comment on Twitter or on YouTube, the first thing is to see that where they have their little pronouns and their little title, and it's
Yes.
like you want to make fun of them, right? And we do.
Mm-hmm.
The thing is that I don't go out of my way to make fun of anybody who doesn't start it first. If you're going to come in swinging a stick, I'm going to swing back, and I'm going to swing it harder, and I'm going to whop you so hard that I'm going to put you on your ass. That's just the way it is. As a former president said, walk quietly but carry a big stick. And so,
right?
I'm more of a live and let live kind of person. I have a wide variety of friends. I love all of them. They're like family to me. And quite frankly, this kind of crap of bullying other people to believe what you believe is horse shit. And this is, and it started, and it's even going to this day. I honestly think we probably have another 5 to 10 years of this crap.
I mean, some people say we've got about 6 months, and then
okay, it's okay. As far as the entertainment sphere is, about another 3 to 5, because there was stuff that has already been in the works. It has contracts out. It's going to get the released. Just going to have to endure that. So,
Squatch says, I got time and multicast ability to your channel, and anyone else who can talk into it. I don't. Do you want to be on, dude?
No, he and JV are coordinating an interview.
Okay, and then of course, real quick, Squatch says, I hear you have friends that are previous guests. That's true. Where do you think that Anna is? She's in my. I don't have a basement. Never mind. It's a joke, by the way. But I actually want to read this further real quick because this is actually getting into further of the emails that were sent to her that was demanded of her.
There was an email. There was one specific email from Kathleen Kennedy that Gina was CC'd in. She wasn't supposed to be.
Oops.
And it got. Yep. That is the smoking gun that I believe WD Pro was talking about, and I think that Jay was talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
So quote, after Gina, of course, refused, Carano was told to meet with Lucasfilm president Kathleen Kennedy, who's a horrible raging bent and quite frankly has killed everything in entertainment that's fun in Star Wars, and 45 employees who identify as the it's ever growing. Yeah, I know it's ever growing. It's just like I remember when, like, and this is as somebody who has, again, I'm just moving on. According to the suit, she declined and was terminated shortly after from the Mandalorian, done on social media, i.e., twittered by the social media manager. It was never officially announced until that leak was done. And then, of course, didn't they delete that after the fact?
I can't remember. Probably.
They actually changed. They actually changed.
That's what it was. They changed it. Yeah, that's right.
Did some wording. And one of those 45 people that was going to be in that Maoist struggle session is the former personal assistant of Captain Casting Couch. It was going to be Leslie Headland.
I can't wait for the acolyte to come out. Because again, I'm
going to roast the fuck out of that.
Yep.
I think
It's
please
going to give us a lot of content.
Oh yeah.
Well, because it's not even actually made to be a show. It's made by a person who's probably an absolute horrendous person whose conscience is so dirty that, quite frankly, our personal friend, the devil made me do it, would probably be like going, I don't want none of that crap.
Which, by the way, which her show got greenlit when Disney was on a content freeze.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
She knows where the bodies are buried.
Oh, guaranteed.
Kathleen does too.
I would agree with that
not
too.
Just the bodies. They know the off-road track to like the worst, most fetid corpses are hidden.
Please. Leslie Headland knows the quickest flight path to an island.
Yeah, that's true. Actually, Carano also alleges Disney engaged in post-termination a smear campaign.
Valid.
I mean, that's pretty damn valid. Citing abrupt removal of an episode of Running Wild with Bear Grylls. That's true, and it wasn't until Bear Grylls actually threw a fit that they put it back up. But then after it was aired for 24 hours, they pulled it down. In which she appeared on the show's scheduled lineup in an effort to malign, quote, her. Through the episode eventually aired, Disney allegedly omitted any mention of her name and likeness in the promotion materials. That's true too.
True story. And Data Racer. That guy, talk about doing work. He has, if you haven't seen what he has done, he's gone through, got the receipts. He has had the receipts for years of the threats of violence, the death threats, the graping threats toward Gina.
Mm-hmm. Well, I hate the graping. All right, bad joke. I didn't.
Anyone else wish they could spend 5 minutes in a room with these people? Because I guarantee you, most of them would not say that kind of shit to a person's face.
Okay. I think that goes for most people online, right? They're never going to say it to your face, but they're going to call you all the most heinous things in the world. Because back when many of us, sorry, Shadow, you're the youngest of us, so
I know, piss and vinegar and all that anger. I got it.
God help your generation. If you actually said something heinous to somebody's face, they'd punch you in the face, and then later on, as Bill Burr puts it, you'd realize, you know what? Maybe I was being I was being a dick back there, and you might actually adjust your personality for it.
Right. Now, someone said, so they were acting brave and tough in their space. Oh, maybe they should strap on some gloves and step into an octagon with Gina and see how tough they are.
They want to kill her, get into a ring with her, fight her. See how well that goes for you, bitch. You don't have your mob, you don't have your screen. Then say the stuff you wanted to say to her. They wouldn't. Because this guy, Robert E. Howard, he's got one of the best, alongside the quote from Men in Black that Ryan said earlier, another really good quote about human nature. I'm going to butcher it, and I apologize, but it effectively amounts to a civilized man doesn't need to worry about being punched in the face. That's why he'll run his mouth, whereas a barbarian won't. The general gist being, if you're going to say something stupid and suffer consequences for it, you're not going to say it. So most of these keyboard warriors, if they had actual consequences for their actions, they'd probably be decent human beings because they don't want to get punched in the face.
Well, also, and look, this is not anybody actually advocating for any type of violence against anybody else, right? Because that's I when you see these videos of like, oh, this kid called another kid a extremely insensitive name, and then they beat the shit out of him. I'm like, yeah, look, I get it. He called you a name that sucks, like, right? And quite frankly, again, back when I was growing up, you'd probably get punched in the face, and the kid would walk away and be like, "Oh, that's right, bitch, fuck you." When you start seeing a group of kids curb stomping somebody, and then in the most recent video, the kid actually got transported to the hospital and actually died from brain damage. Congratulations, you're all murderers now. So enjoy getting ass raped by a 40-year-old dude who's 3 times your size.
Absolutely. Like
that was
proportional response. You say something stupid, you get a punch to the face. You shouldn't be curb stomped to death for it.
That was at Silverado High School, which is about 10 miles from where I live.
Jesus, that's really close, dude.
Yeah.
All right, so there's a little bit left here. Last year, Musk pledged to fund legal action for users on X who claim they have been it jumped. Sorry, faced discrimination by their employers. Carolyn is actually Elon Musk responded to her because she was fired again from a tabletop. Yes, this is like D&D style company for liking tweets of the wrong people. The horror. Their activity on the platform. The offer came with a no limit on costs, with Musk saying he would go after the boards of directors and the companies too. Well, he's
doing that too.
Yeah,
he's doing that too.
I mean, he's loaded, so.
Well, I mean, again, and I said this to someone at work the other night, because they were talking and they were saying that Elon Musk could not buy Disney, and I'm like, if Elon Musk wanted to, if he could liquidate all his assets into cash, he is worth $240 billion.
Yep.
Disney, based on its stock price, is worth $172 billion. He could buy Disney, all of it, and still have
like $68 billion left over.
And still like $68 billion left over.
Yes. Oh my gosh.
Is that accounting for Uncle Sugar coming in and taking some of his money? Or sorry, Uncle Sam. That's accounting for that? Okay, just making sure.
Yeah. So anyway.
Well, he's been hanging out with Nelson Peltz.
Nelson Peltz again.
Hanging out with friends.
Another billionaire who invests in these companies that are ultimately failing because they've decided to talk out of their ass instead of actually provide entertainment for the majority of the world, because at the end of the day, the majority of people on this planet let's say this country, are normal, hardworking people. They don't hate their neighbors. They go to work, they come home, they raise their kids, they do the best they can. They don't need you losers in Hollywood going,
Project.
Oh, God. Project Cambrian says, hey, I can help Elon out. I've got a 20% off card.
Oh my God.
I got something.
Oh, that's glorious.
Well, Ryan, I'm gonna disagree with you on your statement about most people being good, hardworking people. I'm gonna say a solid 80% of people who have ever lived are good, hardworking people who are just trying to provide for their families. With 10% being good and 10% being evil. And the problem that a lot of these college-educated elites or these creative types don't understand is they're surrounded by their fellow college-educated types, their fellow creatives. They're in these spaces where they legitimately believe they are the majority. Like I've seen some videos where you'll have these people,
the bubble,
for example, using
the bubble.
What?
It's a bubble.
Yeah.
Yeah, the bubble. Like
Well,
like there was this video of like street
also
interviews.
see, actually, Shadow, it'd be better actually if you came from the standpoint as somebody who's actually in college currently at the age of 20. You're probably inundated with this crap on a daily basis. Also, with the people that I know that are older, Maria, the geeky crochet, she moved from a South American country to Canada, and she's like, I go to my new job, I get training. She's like, and I keep my mouth shut because these people say things that they would say on a college campus, and she's like, I don't agree, and I don't want to get ostracized.
Yeah.
And
no,
this
same here.
was like over a year ago, but it's like that's something she physically said. Again, Lily, somebody who's going through nursing school, like
Nurse practitioner school. I'm already a nurse.
Sorry, my apologies. Shut up, Ryan. How about that? Nurse practitioner school.
I'm like, sorry.
well,
The only reason I correct you is because it's totally different. And
It
I'm
is
suffering
very
for it
different.
right
It's
now.
very different.
I'm like, and
And-
I'm suffering through it. It's very difficult.
Lily's much smarter than I am, so I need to give her
And,
credit for that because I'm a fucking retard.
And it's a big boost in pay.
Yeah.
Well, it's a big boost in responsibility too.
Yeah. It's a big
Well, yeah.
boost in
Yep.
super responsibility. Yep.
So,
That's why you get paid more.
yeah,
Yeah.
Wookie Be Bad says hashtag Ryan shut up. That's right. Also hashtag Taylor empties my bucket. Never mind. Clue says nursing for big girls. Wow.
Oh,
I mean, I think nursing in general is for big girls. I don't think any little, not tough little girls could go through nursing.
Dempsey!
It's really
Dempsey.
hard.
Hey,
I'm like,
Dempsey,
it's really
what's
hard
up?
being a nurse. It's really hard being a nurse practitioner. The whole medical
As
field is
as somebody
very
I know
difficult.
who very recently who took exams in the area of nursing, I would actually agree because I read some of their curriculum
Yeah.
and
It's difficult.
it's so overly bloviated in its explanation, and like they want you to remember that kind of crap like word for word.
well,
So,
I mean, you
okay.
kind of need to because like one kind of
No,
problem
I agree.
could be very similar to another kind
What-
of problem.
Well,
and
sorry,
you don't
sorry,
want.
revenge. I know that, like, sorry that I'm like trying to explain my profession and it's bothering you, but I mean,
oh no,
sorry,
no,
it's a
he's
big
joking.
deal to me. Like,
He's joking. We we
jeez.
actually enjoy Lily's nursing stories because
Yes.
one day she'll probably get groped by a weird old man,
Mm.
and then we'll say, "Damn it, JV, stop it." Sorry, he was right there. My bad. Wookie Be Bad
That's fine.
says hashtag The Rock slaps weaker than my mom.
Wow. Whoa.
Well, anybody who grew up probably in the 80s or the 90s, yeah, your mom actually used to smack you when you had potty mouth, and she didn't fuck around.
Ooh, oh yeah.
Revenge says we'll just blame JV.
Yeah.
That or Shadow.
Fuck off.
I mean, I'm a magnet, so 60% of the time, I'm 100% of the problem.
60%.
Okay, Yogi.
That was actually pretty
Yogi.
funny.
Well, that's
Hey, boo boo.
no, not that Yogi Farah.
Oh,
The Hall of Fame Hall of Fame Yankees catcher. He would say stuff like that all the time.
okay.
Anchorman.
Well, let's lend. Let's lend. What the hell am I talking
Well,
about?
well,
Let's end.
well. I was going to say this, and this is something that a lot of these entertainment people have failed to realize. You're a luxury. You're a luxury item. You are not mandatory. You are not essential to day-to-day life. So shut up and do your job, because nobody
Absolutely.
cares.
Like this is one of the first times like where people actually give a crap what celebrities and actors and stuff like that say. I know JV doesn't like me referencing the Roman Empire, but they
You're right, I
viewed
don't.
actors on the same level as red light district workers because
Prostitutes.
they were you paid them to lie to you
You
for
mean
a night so you
whores?
can forget about the pain of the
Hooters.
world. Whores, yeah. You would pay them so you could forget about the pain of your life for about 15 minutes, and then you would go back, and they're just liars. They're dirty liars. The fact that we exalted a bunch of narcissistic, prideful, degenerate liars, we're kind of reaping what we sow in that regard.
I don't disagree.
Yeah.
Well, okay, it was never this way until the media, because actors in the American sense, there was an allure because they were separate from the general populace. They were you never really interacted now with them. Now you can see what they're doing on a daily, or not even daily, hourly,
4/7,
hourly, and it's propped up egos. And most of these actors, these adult pretenders, as the leader of the cult of which I'm a member of, the adult pretenders, they're very broken people, and their egos are about that big, so they need constant affirmation.
Well, I mean, if you get into that life as a child, you're constantly going to be showered with like an excessive amount of praise and stuff like that.
Or you're
the way
being passed
dopamine,
around.
like, I mean, yeah, like we all know basic biology. We all know how dopamine works. We understand that constant praise, you get to a certain point, you keep needing it. Also, if you're told your entire life that you're this great, hot piece of shit, everyone should love you, and you've never been told otherwise, you're going to believe that. My generation is currently racking with that. It's funny.
Wow. The Wookiee. Wow.
What did Wookiee say?
Damn it, Wookiee!
Wookiee says Shadow has a lot to learn once he pops his cherry.
Damn it, Wookiee!
That's putting the kid way on blast, bro. Probably.
Just try it. Shadow, just try it. Just try it. Just for random fun. Go for it.
I mean, no. I could literally pull up one of our favorite adult pretenders. Let's see. I tried Mark Ruffalo, but he's actually being decent lately, which is weird.
Which means he's been quiet.
There's always.
What's Mark Hamill doing?
Yeah.
Well, there's
probably Joker.
Just for the record, Mark Hamill, the lovely gentleman who just because his son got a girl pregnant or something like that he didn't agree with, he tried to force them to have an abortion. I mean a schmortion.
You're not wrong.
Oh my God! Let's just again. Here you go. Mark Hamill, just the epitome of sanity. Here you go. You keep losing and losing and losing, and don't worry.
Wait. May I do it? May I do it?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Go ahead, JV.
You keep losing and losing and losing, and don't worry about not being able to properly function. Why start now?
I love the all caps, by the way. Like he's literally typing so fierce that he's yelling in his head.
Yeah.
Best Joker ever.
Maybe I shouldn't on that one. Moving on. just look at this. Look at this timeline. The former president, CNN.
Well, he's got TDS big time.
This,
oh yeah.
Was he not being fired if Gina got fired? Oh yeah, hypocrisy. That's why.
Wow. Are you kidding me?
Hold on.
Are you kidding me?
Let me blow this up here.
These are people who supposedly provide your entertainment.
Wait, who is TJ? Who is TG?
Oh God. Oh, that's just...
I don't recognize this. I'm confused.
Don't worry about it.
Just don't dig into it because they're not real people. They're broken
It's the
toys.
Fauci signal. It's the Fauci signal.
Oh, is that Fauci? Wait, that's Fauci?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Seriously.
Whiskey in you.
Mark Hamill is just, oh my
God. bonkers.
I wish I could
it
put
makes
whiskey
me-
in this right now. I need whiskey.
Oh, look, thank you for defending democracy, Senator Schumer. We're a constitutional republic, you fucking dumbass, but sure, whatever. I
Can't
mean,
critically think.
just
Don't judge him.
scrolling back. These people have lost.
Okay. You belong in the Terrible Candidates Hall of Fame.
These
Yeah,
people
I
have
think just
problems.
I think just a week prior to that post, he said something about he should be the nominee. He's supporting Ron DeSantis.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just gonna go with this. Stop believing adult pretenders because they're broken people who can't actually think for themselves.
Oh, yeah.
Separate and always separate the art from the artist. Because
Absolutely.
artists are weird. Most of them.
Yeah,
are.
exactly.
You know
Most
what?
of them are
I used to be all
crackpots.
for it. Like, again, live and let live. I don't care what he believes. The problem is that he casts his stones at other people that don't believe the way he does, and he calls them horrible
Natalie
names.
Yeager? Like drinking
Oh my
NyQuil.
God! Did wait. Yeah, Natalie says I think I'll take a shot of my Jaeger after that. Yeah.
Take your medicine.
Just for the record, the record, Natalie, JV's a bartender in Las Vegas, so he knows a thing or two, and she's doing it right now. Yeah. Would you actually like to say hi to the nice people on the YouTube?
Yes,
get
please.
my big face out of the way. I'll take.
Well, I mean,
background down too.
I mean, well, Ryan, if she's hotter, just leave her there, and then you just leave her.
She's more attractive than I am, so yeah.
Okay.
Hold on. I'll just give her the headphones and the fucking microphone. I'll get out of the way. Hold on.
Yeah, get away.
I'm gonna slide over the top. She's never been on stream, by the way, so she's a newbie.
Don't worry, there's only like 30 people in the chat.
Just come over your.
We'll be gentle. Maybe.
Oh, you flipped it.
Meh.
Hashtag newbie problems.
So who wants to talk about the weather?
No.
Right.
Okay. Lily, Cliff,
Hey,
how's the weather?
I'm German. I am always up for talking
It's
about
been
weather.
freezing down here.
It's been cold. It is
Wow.
cold.
Like super cold.
Hi, interwebs.
I'm in Oklahoma and I
Hi,
think
Natalie. Hi, Natalie.
Hello.
How are you?
Natalie, you saw Mark Hamill's lovely Twitter and how he spurgs out about people just as a normal person. Just
Yikes. That's all I can say. Yikes. And I have two things. First of all, I got to say, big fan of all of you guys.
Well, thank you.
Watch you on a regular basis. So I'm sure you see my comments here and there. So good work to all of you guys.
Are you
Here's
subscribed?
I'm
Are you subscribed to all of us?
Not to all of you. No, thank you
Well,
for the reminder. Yes.
Get on that.
Yes. And just because I'm on here. I know.
Just do it.
Okay, he's gonna hate this. Sorry, I have to blast this.
Oh wow. Oh, they're both.
Can I get F's in the chat for the Kansas City Chiefs, please?
No.
I'll give you F's for both of them because frankly they have this F my town
go Kansas City
for the last week. They have a completely effed my town up for the last week. I have got roads closed down, which our roads are
Ben says, "Oh fuck y'all."
Right.
Hold on, real quick. I wanted to highlight because Tom the Rogue Attraction is actually in the chat real fast. He says, "Ryan looks different." Yeah. I all of a sudden became a female and more attractive.
Yes. Yeah. So personally, during the game, I want the ground to open and swallow both teams. Just swallow them. Just get rid of them.
Same.
It's okay.
And swallow Taylor Swift as well. Get rid of her too.
I wouldn't hate that. So
Stevie.
just to be clear, I'm just a fan of this. Okay.
Okay,
Let's
spoiler
just
alert.
make.
Okay, spoiler alert. Spoiler alert. If the Chiefs win, Travis is dropping down to one knee and posing. Spoiler.
Yeah,
And you know that the NFL is for sure rigged. For
He's getting
sure.
a little bit.
For sure.
Ravens got screwed.
Mm-hmm. So did the Lions.
wow. Well,
it should have been Ravens Lions. That's what it should have been.
I would have preferred. I was rooting for the Lions. Not gonna lie. I was rooting
just
for the
read this. Say from Dempsey, and then read the comment.
Why do you think?
Okay, she's a little bit from Dempsey, the drunken poet. She's a looker and all that, but can she poop in a bucket?
Hey, so do I.
Wow, Rogue.
That's the real question. Tom, the Rogue Attraction says Taylor probably swallows, and Natalie says, "Hey, so do I."
Not when she's on tour.
You're gonna break the internet with that one. You know that, right?
Ruin the voice. I have no idea.
He actually paid me to poop in a bucket. That's actually why he paid me to be here.
Wow,
that is really gross. By the way,
so I didn't say that.
Whoa! Clue! You bite your tongue there, sir. You bite your tongue. That is not true.
So off the rails.
Keep going, Clue.
Shut up, Shadow.
I don't know what's going on, but keep going, Clue.
Shut up, Shadow.
No.
Here it comes. Here it comes.
So yeah, so
well,
Natalie.
Yeah, Clue has a point. I agree with Clue too.
So Natalie.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So is there a reason why you're hanging out with Ryan? Because I mean, some of us are paid to be here, except this one who. There's, part of a Clifton and I's lawsuit against him is we're gonna set you free from the child labor laws. So,
yeah. But it's only you and Cliff in that lawsuit. I thought at least Lily got involved as well.
Oh well, no, because he's nicer to her than he is to us.
But I have contact with Elon Musk's lawyers, and I think they're going to come on board with this. So I mean, I think we have a pretty good chance of winning here.
Yeah, I think so too. Okay, so Natalie, so what brings you to hang out with Ryan?
Besides against my will, and I mean, there's a pretty penny involved too.
Wow.
I know it's sad, isn't it? No, I'm out here. I had to take a practical to be a CNA. I'm going for my nursing degree. So that is why I'm. Yes,
Lily?
I know exactly.
Lily?
I know. Yeah.
You want to offer some advice?
Yes, Lily, advice, please.
If you have to cry while you study, so you don't have to waste any time.
Okay.
Well, that's the no, trust me, you're gonna want to cry a lot, and that was the best advice anyone ever gave me. Cry while you study so that you don't waste time.
Okay, I like it.
Solid, noted. Thank you. Best piece of advice I've gotten, I think. Thank you. So, yeah.
All right.
Thank you.
This is
microphone stand off, so it's portable.
I saw that. So this has been a hell of a show. I mean, it's definitely improved in the last, I'd say at least 10 minutes here.
Yes. All right. Well, I'll hand it back. I'll hand it back to the big guy. So.
I know. No woman has ever called him that.
Saying mean things.
Whoa. Whoa.
Again, I was paid to say. So there's a script here. Actually, what you guys aren't seeing, there's a script here. It's just so you guys are clear.
The men with guns are rare.
What can I say? I buy my friends.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not being paid, so I don't know why I'm here.
Child labor laws.
Yeah, seriously. Wait, who's getting paid?
All right. Well, keep chatting, you guys. Thanks.
All right.
Take care.
Bye, Natalie.
What the fuck, guys? You like her more than me? Like, what the hell's going on here? No, actually,
Well, I mean,
Dempsey, it's not
she is
broken.
hotter.
Broken. It actually just it fell off the clip. Actually, just came loose. So give me a second, and I'll fix it and be right back.
Cool. So,
Hmm.
so Lily, how's your week been?
It's been really crazy.
So I know you were excited that you heard some entertainment news that kind of relates to the Monday show here. Would you like to take to take a few moments and share your joy?
Sure. So they just announced that they're going to make I guess, another spin-off of House of the Dragon. It's going to be Aegon the Conqueror story, which I'm super excited about. And it's funny because I literally just put in the chat that we have like, are they ever going to make a series about this? Because I'm
Right.
reading the book and it's amazing. And then like 2-3 days later, they announced it. I was like,
You were
I promise I didn't know.
you were giddy. You were giddy.
I was. It's because it's so good. Like I started reading the book and I was like, what the heck? Why didn't they start it from the beginning and just keep going? But no, I kind of like how they're doing it like this because they're going back in time with things we already know.
And then you had to put that picture of Henry Cavill on there.
I'm sorry. He would be perfect.
Henry Cavill is the god king of the nerds. He would be perfect.
Shut up.
Yes.
He is overrated.
Perfect.
He is overrated.
Beautiful.
And
he's
I will
an
fight you,
amazing
sir.
actor.
I will fight you on that.
He is overrated, and he needs to fire his agent.
Well, yeah, he definitely.
He should fire his agent. He should fire his agent. Like take him out into the back of a schoolyard and then bury them alive. Like absolutely.
Whoa!
In Minecraft.
Yeah, the things you can do in Minecraft.
My only other pick was Alexander Skarsgård. He would be good too.
Yep.
I think he could do a really, really great job.
Well, that's cool to hear.
All right, I'm back.
Oh boy.
Well, you don't need
keep making the spin-offs.
You don't need to see my face. Real quick, let me adjust this microphone. All right.
Dempsey.
Shut up. I'm not that freaking young.
Oh, do you play Roblox?
No, I don't. I've never touched a damn game. I have never touched it. No, that comment actually pisses me off. I have never touched that garbage.
Oh no, you're protesting pretty hardcore there, kid.
My little nephew plays that.
Wow,
it's garbage.
And Dempsey, thank you. You're correct, sir. You are correct, sir.
Methinks Shadu protest too much. So let's.
I can't protest too much about. Hey, D-Day, I can't protest too much about Roblox being a bad game. No, I refuse.
Beard says she's a natural. She's got a naturally fun personality, so she's good with people. What's up there, D-Day? He says, "Yo, you're late to the party, buddy." Andy Pickle says they'll dig up another Doctor Who for the spinoff. Yeah, great. Not like Doctor Who's already not dead, but anyway, let's go around the horn, man, because we're approaching an hour and a half. So we're gonna start with Mr. Clifton 3D.
Yeah, so
he likes D.
Let's see. On Sunday, we have our history chat.
Yep. Yes, we do.
We're on episode 3 of Hunting Mustache Man, aren't we? So that'll be fun. Definitely tune into that. On Monday evening, I have a stream over on my channel, Insert Culture, together with Anna, with Brandon the Anime Guy, and with the Ronin66, and some special guests sometimes, talking about pop culture or anything like that. And other than that, I am currently rebranding my second channel, Enigmatic Universe, into a nightly virtue, talking about boys and girls, and just I've just seen too much on the internet, people following the feminist ideology or the manosphere or the manosphere bull crap. So I
Gotcha.
I feel like there needs to be a voice of reason, just somewhere in between that people can actually go to and be like, okay, I understand what's going
You
on.
watching Shadow?
I was going to say pushing it back against the Manosphere. Shadow, maybe catch an episode or 2 or 5.
You're right.
It was a joke. It's a joke.
It's not a
Gotta give
joke.
Shadu crap.
Actually, I might need it. I'm a little bit miffed about something.
But yeah, that's what I'm working on right now. So
Don't get sad. Get glad.
cool.
All right, appreciate it, Clifton. Awesome. I'm looking forward to Sunday, man. The hunting Mr. Mustache Man has taken off. And I think I've already watched episode 3. I actually watched it after the last show, and I think it went really well. So speaking of Mr. Mustache Man, not Shadu because he can't grow a mustache. What's going on, man?
I can write pretty good, and that's one of the few things he's known for. So, you guys can catch me on this channel Monday nights and Friday nights. Monday nights being Game of Thrones. We're up to episode 5 of season 7, and then you can come back here Fridays for pop culture talks on Legion on Friday Night's Royal Rumble. No clue what next week will bring. Hopefully, it'll be a good conversation like we had today. And then my streams are going to be sporadic due to work and school, but I will try to get at least 2 streams of like gaming or stuff on my channel. And then you can find me on a bunch of people's channels like Linus Exiled, Clifton 3D, Wheezy Pillar. JV, I'm almost done. You can find me on Twitter as the Umbral Pidgey because I think that's a funny name. And you can also check me out on my coffee page where you can, sir, would you like some like stimulants? I have some coffee right here. Would you like some?
Do you ask if you want some stimulants?
I live in Vegas. It's a phone call away.
Take that as a yes. I'll get some for you. And then check me out on my coffee page if you want to read some pretty good stuff. Finishing up Icebreaker, which will be a second chapter to Paradise Gone. So if you like aliens and crime noir and stuff, check that out.
Outstanding. Appreciate it, Shadow. No, seriously, shout out to what Shadow's doing. With the lore between, many of us from the Legion of Memers, a crossover between all of us. The Chronicles of Picklestan, written in the form of Lord of the Rings / Game of Thrones. It's been pretty awesome. Real quick, Dempsey says, Zilla says, dang, Ryan. Dempsey says, be nice, Ryan. His character in Roblox has a mustache. That's true. It's true. My apologies. Shout out to Shadu's mustache in Roblox.
I will be writing a book called My Struggle soon.
You're 20. You're 20. My struggle.
No. JV missed the reference. Oh, I actually didn't.
I don't care.
Hold on, real quick. I didn't actually play this new clip that R2 uploaded. It was about himself. So let's play this real fast, and then we'll get to Lily.
I'm retarded?
That's an old clip.
God damn it. I was wrong. I played that last week. Yes. As soon as I clicked on it, I was like, oh, that's right. It plays my face.
Ryan. Boomer.
Zillage says, that is so true. Yeah, speaking of what is true, she is the best of us. Miss Lily 300 Mirrors.
McQueen.
Aw. I'm like, no, I think we're all the best, guys. We're all equal here. So Shadu already said it. So Mondays we're back here for Game of Thrones, and then Friday wrapping up pop culture again. And then I also have a stream on Thursday with Dames and Dorks. That's with all the ladies. So yeah, it's gonna be every Thursday now. If you guys didn't know, let me see. I'm doing shorts for Menaitas Español, and then I'm gonna be doing a couple of things with Polly on his channel on Latino Slant as well. So just
he loves you. By the way.
Polly's a great guy. He's super awesome.
Polly's great.
And then if you guys have Monday, I believe, yes, Monday we're gonna be doing a stream, and we're gonna have one of the producers of the Zorro show from Amazon Prime actually join us. So
really,
yes,
that's cool.
We're gonna be having
awesome.
Yes, it's so cool. And the cool thing is that he actually reached out to us. He saw that we were reviewing the show and kind of like, putting it out there. So he got in contact with them, and Polly made it happen. So yeah, Monday we're going to be talking to him on Polly's channel, but I'll put out all the information on Twitter.
That is absolutely incredible. That is absolutely incredible. Shout out to
because the reason he and a Mexican Iron Man were out here last week when I hung out with them for a bite to eat, just to name drop there. Mike was asking Paulie if he wanted to go to the Santana concert, and Paulie's like, yeah, let me give him a call and see what I can arrange. And Mike was like, wait, what? And Paulie's like, yeah, easy, no problem. So while the rest of the concert goers in the House of Blues, it's a very small venue, so there's only standing room only. They had an upstairs VIP box. They got the whole nine. So
yeah.
Well, shout out to the fact that that producer is actually going to be on.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Midnight's Edge. Again, this is one reason we do this. Yeah, Midnight says Espanol, run by Polly and obviously and all the guys over there, Mexican Iron Man, and of course Lily and stuff like that. It's great to see
Fletcher. Right.
This is one reason that we do this, right? Is because it's not that necessarily that we're looking for any type of clout or anything like that. We want to have honest conversation between people who love a certain thing and actually want to support that thing. And the fact that the producer is smart enough to know that, to talk to you guys instead of actually talking to the weirdos at The Hollywood Reporter or Variety or all these these people who take clips out of context and these quotes out of context and ask loaded questions. It's just a genuine conversation with people who love, I don't know, maybe Zorro. Right,
100%.
So,
and the cool thing is that he actually saw our review episode, like when it wrapped up, and a lot of us had a lot of critiques, and Fletcher was the one that liked it the least out of all of us, and we all had our problems with it, and that's why he reached out. He was actually like, "Thank you guys for being very honest, and I'm actually going to pass on these suggestions to see how we can improve for next season." So
that is awesome.
That is awesome. I don't have my soundboard, but you know what? I'm gonna play this for Lily and all the people at Midnight's Espanol. All right, that's awesome. All right, so lastly and certainly not least, the man who gets to say goodbye to all of us because it's my channel and nobody cares, Mr. JV.
Nope. So next week you can catch, like a bunch of folks here have said, the Monday Game of Thrones season 7 episode 5. Friday for Friday Night's Royal Rumble this Thursday over on Roman of the Empire. It's a special one because we will be joined by Dempsey, who's in our chat, and that 70s rock fan. I believe he's going to be joining us for a special 80s music stream. We're talking about bands from the 80s that were instrumental to us. So going to be a fun time. Chat, you are amazing. Panel, you're great. Shadu, you exist. That's fine. So, but anyway, folks.
Hey, that's better than last week.
Also, real quick, shout out to Natalie for her first time on YouTube.
Yes,
she wanted to be a part of it. Yeah. So I'm glad you guys liked her. But all right, I'll shut up, JV. You do your thing.
Okay, good. So, as I was saying, this is his show, but no one gives two shits about him. So I can say goodbye. Until we see you guys next time. Have a great weekend. Keep fucking talking, and toodles.
Bye.
Maybe I am insane. Too hot to handle and too cold to hold. You see this? Right there in the mouth! Macho Man Randy Savage of the Ultimate Warrior and the forces of Hulkamania that I have seen. Great strides before. What you gonna do when Hulkamania and the Ultimate Warrior?
How about getting your foot off my shoulder? Well, there you have it. I still haven't found.
Here's the next champion. Don't worry about Dana White. Because comparatively speaking to the Macho Man Randy Savage, you are nothing but garbage. Nothing but garbage, Gina. Yeah.